Denzel Washington, guys. Denzel Washington. So last year, we've talked about this for a long time, Denzel. I was always like, Denzel for Kang. I'll replace him with Kang. I mean, that'd be fucking fantastic. But now, this is a big thing. Now, if you know Jeff Schneider at all, he's always like putting a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of weight to his rumors. A lot of people say he's got a lot of inside information. Of course, his whole podcast, he's the insider. But he put out there that Marvel Studios has been talking to Denzel Washington about being Magneto. Now Denzel slipped something not too long ago where he said he was talking about Black Panther 3 and that there was a whole part being written for him by Coogler, that he was writing a whole part for him, and he said, I'm so excited about this, it's going to be fantastic. And he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But he said it. And then they said, yes, that is happening. He's writing something for it. But Snyder's coming forward and saying that, yeah, he's going to play Magneto in that, and also play Magneto in X-Men. Now, there's a bunch of things that are wrong with this, if you ask me. I mean, first of all, I fucking love Denzel. Denzel can do no wrong in my book. I honestly, Gladiator 2, I think he was awesome there. I mean, people might yell at me, but I think he did a great job in Gladiator 2. I thought it was fun. I just love Denzel. And I think sometimes he is, okay, yep, I'm Denzel. He does that a lot, we know that. But I think what he's doing here could be fun. But at 70 years old, and I'm not trying to age him or anything like that, but at 70 years old, and we're entering a new franchise.
Better not.
I'm not, JR, but we're already questioning Hugh Jackman. We're already questioning Hugh Jackman being Wolverine, who's in his 50s. And we're going to put Denzel Washington at 70 in there. I just don't see that happens. There's also a big thing here, too. There's a big problem with this, which, again, it's not massively big, but I think the fan base would have a little bit of a backlash at it. Let's talk about Magneto for a second, guys. Magneto was dealing with the Holocaust, right? So there's a whole thing about his character.
Bigger issue at hand, Brian. I was like, you don't think it's a big deal? It's his entire backstory.
His whole backstory is he's being prosecuted as a Jew in the Holocaust. And GR had a point there that there is a little bit of African-American descent that have Judaism, but I think like when it comes down to the character itself, like it's hard to be like Denzel Washington is Magneto in that situation, because that's when he gets his powers. That's where he transitions. I mean, I love Denzel. I love his acting. I think he's fucking phenomenal. And I hear him as Magneto. I'm like, fuck yeah, Denzel. I'm like, ooh, comic book people are gonna fucking hate this if that happens. That's what I think. What's the panel think about this? There's a lot of looks on faces right here.
Israeli born. His character is Israeli born. Like, I just don't know how you're gonna spin that. I guess you can. I guess you could come up with some crazy.
Actually, he was born in Germany, and that's how he ended up in the concentration camps.
No,
Israel didn't exist. Excuse me, Laura. Time out. Israel did not exist in 1942.
Yeah, I think that okay. I got thoughts. I'm probably thinking the same thing most everybody is, but I'm going to explode. I think that. I don't think that Marvel would cast Denzel as Magneto because, for one, I don't think Denzel is going to do as many Marvel movies as they're going to need Magneto for one. But for two, I don't think that Marvel would cast a non-Jewish actor for Magneto. I think we're to the point where these movies are going to take place in the current day, it's too late to have Magneto be a Holocaust survivor anymore, but he should still be Jewish. I think it'd be great if he was black. I think it makes a lot of sense to have his backstory be with the 60s like civil rights movement in America at this point, since a lot of the way a lot of those comics were written, Professor X and Magneto were supposed to be like allegories to that time period and that struggle. So I think it would make a lot of sense for them to make that, but I still think Magneto needs to be Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. That's the whole thing. But you know what, Trevor? You know that they came to him for Galactus for Fantastic Four, and he told them that he didn't want to do it. There was a whole thing came out. There was a whole negotiation happened like a couple of years ago, and he was like, "I don't want to do it because I need more FaceTime." He goes, "I don't want to just be a voice. I want FaceTime." Mm-hmm. And that's when this kind of started talking like, where can we put Denzel in here? And then he did the whole thing with Black Panther, but I just don't see Magneto being in that world either. I mean, maybe, but like the mutants in Wakanda, I don't know how that works. Is there any? I don't know if there's any prestige for that.
That all makes sense to me. Like I'm positive that Denzel would want more FaceTime and he would want more like screen time and dialogue and stuff. But like I don't think that we're going to get more than one or two Marvel movies out of Denzel Washington.
He was literally saying not too long ago. That's the other thing too. Where I hear this rumor, I'll tell you, he was saying not too long ago that he's gonna retire soon. He's like, I got a few more movies left in me. Had a whole thing about it on the red carpet. He was talking about it, and I'm like, I just don't see how you're saying I'm gonna retire soon. But then they announced like 5 more movies he's doing on top of that after he had that interview. So I mean, like GR always says, right? GR, when do actors ever retire? GR.
Never.
There we go.
They say they are, but they make a comeback 27 minutes later.
Yeah. GR, before I go to, I'm gonna go to you next, GR, because I know you were saying what you were gonna say before about how he could actually play the same character. Do you think Denzel could work as being Magneto?
Well, if you go to the original storyline, no, but to keep him Jewish and black, that there is actually I don't want to call it a tribe, whatever. A part of my brain was fried out there. I'm sorry. There is a group of Jews that have been in Africa for 400 years or longer, and they claim to have the. I told you earlier. What do they have, Brian? And the Ark of the Covenant.
That's what. Yeah, the Ark. Yeah, that's right. The Ark Covenant. We're talking about that. Yeah.
And so, is it possible we could have a black actor playing it that's a Jew? Yes.
Yeah, but, do you think Marvel would do that with Denzel, though? You know, like especially at his age and where he's at and where they're going, the trajectory of this whole franchise, all new reboot.
I don't think so. I think if they're going to get him, they're going to put him in something that makes sense.
So you think this is certifiably a bad yeah, right? This is certifiably not going to happen, GR? Is that what you think in the book of the Thirsty Daddy?
I wouldn't cast him. I think it'd be a waste of talent for what they want. They want to carry somebody that can carry the character for 8 or 9 films, maybe. And he's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that. We're going to save Laura for last here. I'm going to Spencer fast. Spencer, I know because Laura's itching to get in there. That's why I'm making her.
You can see it.
I love you, Laura. Spencer, I see the look on your face too, and I can tell you were doing the same thing that Trevor was doing. Like, Denzel, I know we're talking about Marvel stuff. Denzel, is that a world that could ever work in your book? And you think that comic book people might freak out if it does happen?
After listening to a couple opinions, I don't know. You can spin so many different things. I think Marvel does a pretty good job of making it all work in the end. So, yeah, I think there's an option for it. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I think they're just going to want to go with somebody that's younger that they can get some more movies out of. But I was just thinking, like, how old was Ian McKellen whenever they brought him in for Magneto originally? And he probably had no idea that he was going to be playing that for that long, you know? I don't know. You got Secret Wars. You got a lot of things going on here where characters are going to pop in for just one movie. And I cannot tell you how much Marvel, I think, has been relying on cameos in the past a few years.
He was 61 when he started playing Magneto.
Ian McKellen?
Yep, 61.
Yeah.
I mean, I
9 years younger.
Doable, you know, if you're looking at that scale. But I don't know. I think there's room for it. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Would you want it?
I don't know. I'm a big fan. I really like Denzel. I think he could. I think it depends on the writing, and I think he could do a good job. But I think it could also be something that would leave a bad taste in my mouth. So,
would you think about like them bringing back the Fox Universe people instead? Bringing back, we go for the First Class. We bring in First Class. McAvoy we bring in. We bring in Fassbender maybe instead. Would that be a better fit? You think? You think that Marvel would do that?
Fassbender is one of my favorite actors of all time.
So fucking good.
Absolutely. I do think, we're going to see a mesh of bringing some people in, kicking some people out. It's natural. I think we're going to. I don't think we're going to see James Marsden. I think we're going to see a new Cyclops. You know what I mean?
I love James so much too, man. He's such a good person.
Yeah. But who knows? at the end of the day, especially with reshoots, let's be real. They can do anything they
do
want.
reshoots?
You might start and be gone in a heartbeat. You know, it might happen.
Yeah, you could be the lead villain of a film for months or years, and then they're like, you know what? I think we're going to cut you out and go with somebody else.
Look at King, and you know, people are actually saying that Kevin Feige's thinking about bringing back
Not a
Kang.
chance in hell.
Jonathan Majors, or
Yeah, Jonathan Majors talking about bringing him back. That's a rumor going around. I'm like, I don't see it happening. Like, why would you? You've already diverted off that. You've changed the whole trajectory. You got Robert Downey Jr. being, you know, Doctor Doom. It makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. To me.
Remember what it is, Brian.
What's
A
that?
rumor.
Which is what we're talking about right now. Rumors, you know, rumors. Laura,
Yeah, GR, do you know what show this is? What do you think we do here every day for a living, kid?
You know,
Oh,
right?
damn, sorry. I had
What are
a
we
brain
talking about?
cramp there, I guess.
Come on, thirsty daddy. Come on, man.
Hollywood runs on rumors. That's our gas in this industry.
There's a lot of rumors. It happens all day. We try to get our, you know, we have some insight on we talk about, but I still like the rumors too. It's fine. Laura, Denzel for Magneto. I saw you were like itching to get in there. So how you feeling? Is this your Magneto?
I'm just gonna try to keep it abridged because we don't have enough time to cover this for me. First of all, I'm sorry, Denzel. I have heard from my little inner circle at Paramount that you're difficult to work with. And that's hard to work on a movie. Yeah. Denzel is apparently very difficult to work with, and Magneto is such a huge part of all of these stories across the X-Men universe. But screw all that. You know what, Denzel? I'm great. I bet you're great as like a person, and you're probably wonderful. Maybe I'm misspeaking. Maybe those people at Paramount have you very confused with other people. But here's the bigger issue. We're talking about a legend, Stan Lee, right? Stan Lee, who is... It's like everybody's comic book granddad. He's comic book god. He spent his entire life crafting these stories and making these backstories. And when you look at X-Men, it's built on an entire universe, a history, and has a Bible. Why the hell would you? I will self-edit with that. Why would you do that? Like, we have a rich backstory already. Just put Denzel in a role he actually fits in, because there's plenty of room in the X-Men universe. There's like really interesting parts for backgrounds that fit that story. But Magneto, like, his whole story is based on what happened during the Holocaust. I'm just not really sure why. My mind is blown by being like, let's turn this universe upside down for the actor and not. What is the vision? I'm so lost. I wish I could be in the room. I think my robot friend earlier was like, is casting that important? Hell yes, casting is important. This is Hollywood. Casting is going to make or break the success of whatever you're creating. Casting is everything. Take any movie. Who else is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I'm sorry, I'm showing you.
Timothy Chalamet.
Movies like Pixar. I would just like everyone that's on the panel right now say, without this actor. Casting is freaking everything. Like, who is that to you guys? Like, I could take Leo again and be like, what is Titanic? Who is Jack if it's not freaking Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
I mean, that's the thing, but that's why that movie's not be rebooted. They'll never touch Titanic. They'll re-release it 500 times more, and extra 3D, and extra long length, and digital high def. Now it's different than ever because
Jack's
extra blues.
Because Rose lived and she never told, and then they found her diary. That's the movie I'm writing right now. No, I'm kidding.
The director's cut. All of a sudden, they're in Pandora now because the ship's been transported over, and the Na'vi are there, and and Jack is still alive. Why not? Why not, James Cameron? Make some money.
Where did that go? That picture that was.
Him in the Magneto outfit. I love the costume being out there. This one.
That was funny. The one in the window was the one that got me.
He just needs a flowy cape. That's ridiculous to me. Okay. Come on, man. It's not the story.
Okay. Yep. You got some metal in you? Okay. Got some metal in you? Okay.
She's a purist on here in the corner. I don't know. Just if you want to make a movie where he's that character, write a whole different thing. Don't mess up my X-Men. I watched those in order. Brian, you and I just talked about how seriously I take those movies, and I went like all the way back, and I started at the Academy, like watched all the way through all the things. Come on, man. There's a whole like hundreds of years worth of stories. Why are you messing with that? I don't get it. That's a man's.
I like the idea of Denzel being a badass fucking villain intertwined with like his mix. Like, am I doing the right thing or the wrong thing? I think he would play that very well. He's got that Shakespearean kind of actor feeling of him. Again, he's done a lot of great performances, but.
Take it outside of the X-Men universe then. That's fine. Give that to him. Not
who does he play then? Because he wants to be in the X-Men and he wants to be in Marvel.
Write a movie for him, Brian. Maybe
yeah, I mean there's gotta be something else for him right there. I mean
the thing maybe.
The Marvel movie that I really want is Ghost Rider. So how about Denzel from Mephisto?
Ooh. Oh, but they're trying this Mephisto thing, man. They teased it in Agatha Explains It All, or Agatha Explains It All. Is that what it is? Agatha All Along. I'm mixing Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I think, with that. I don't know. But Agatha,
I don't know. I don't think it was Sabrina. But
how much have you drank tonight, Brian?
Larissa explained it all.
It's also it's
you guys can tell Brian and I were born in the same era.
We're mixing and matching things.
When that came out or something, I don't know. We were little. Larissa, she was great.
I just think that Denzel. I mean, people would be. I think the fan base would be pissed off, though. I think there'd be a lot of backlash. I think there would be. I think they
Let's be real, Ryan. Let's be real. The fan base is going to be pissed off no matter who they cast.
Yeah, it's true. That's very true. Ian McKellen can't do it anymore.
Put Fassbender.
Why not?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
He could. He's doing 2 Lord of the Rings, Spencer. He's doing 2 Lord of the Rings on top of that. I don't know when he has time. He's like 90 years old.
Yeah.
He literally put out
one of these projects.
Did Spencer? Did you see the interview that he put in recently about Lord of the Rings? Did you see what he talked about? What he said?
Well, he just if they call him back, he'll do it. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, he said he'd do it, but he said
they better hurry up.
He said they better hurry up because he might die soon. He said.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I don't know if I'll even be here anymore. And it's like, I mean, yeah, he's like late 80s, early 90s. Almost. Yeah,
he's actually 90, right?
90.
Yeah, I'll do it if I'm alive.
If I'm alive, I'm down. Yeah, he fell off that stage or whatever. He got hurt, and then he's like kind of been skeptical about stuff since then. He took a little back step from things, but he still said do Lord of the Rings. I guess, yeah, why not? I really expected to see him in Deadpool Wolverine, or maybe I would still love to see him pop in for Secret Wars. I'd love to see him just pop in there, and be Magneto one last time, because that guy can fucking still kill it. I know he can. He can pop in there, do the same kind of performance. Doesn't matter. Get him on those strings, float him up in the air at the green screen, have him fly.
You know what I mean? Up in the air. Give that guy a cameo.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And have him kick some ass.
No.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's not fist fighting anybody.
Are you sure? Someone else's fist.
Yeah, we'll get a double for that. Get a double.
An AI fist fight.
GR, can you play his double for him, please? Can you step in there? All right, that's a maybe. But yeah, Magneto.
That was a poet, Brian.
Yeah, I know that was. But I don't know. I'm interested. I just gotta say, I think I'm just still gonna say it. I think these rumors are just. I think they have no ground. And everyone's like, Jeff Snyder said it, so it has to be freaking the holy grail of all rumors. It has to be true. And I'm like, no, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. He's not. No bats 1,000. Doesn't work that way. So he has insiders, of course, but I just don't see it. I just don't. But maybe. And if it happens, I'll eat my own words. I'll eat Pepe's sake's been chewing on for the last 2 days.
Just tell me why.
Because you set it down, Pepe. That's why. I'll make it happen. But. I gotta tell you guys, we'll see. One more time, Trevor. Any urge? I see that look on your face. Any urge?
Still for Denzel as Magneto? I mean, I think he'd be fucking great, but I still think he's wrong for the part. So
there we go.
Like, I mean, I like what Laura said. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal would be a great Magneto, but he's already
Mysterio. Mysterio, yeah. He was a great fucking Mysterio too.
He was a great Mysterio. The script on that one was a little weak, and Mysterio was the Spider-Man villain I'd been waiting my whole life for, but Jake killed it. The script let him down a little.
We just needed Bruce Campbell to play it. That's what we needed. I was waiting for that.
Fassbender. You know who else? If you're gonna have like an older version, put Matthew McConaughey in there. I mean, there's like a billion people I'd put in this part.
Well, if they cast Giancarlo Esposito as actual Professor X, which is like the big rumor right now, then you got to kind of match him. That's Hollywood for you, though. Giancarlo Esposito. I'll probably butcher his name.
But you can't be.
You can't what?
He can't be because he's in.
That's true. He's in Captain America.
Captain America.
So he can't do that anymore.
Do we know? Wait, do you know who he's playing in Captain America?
I hear he's just kind of thrown in there, and the character doesn't even matter. That's what I've been hearing from like the people that have seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was part of the reshoots. My buddy worked on it, and then we worked with him. He's a character. He's like he's a Marvel villain. It's kind of a small Marvel villain, kind of like what is it? Skull Crusher. Who did Frank Grillo play?
Crossbones.
Crossbones. Yeah. So just somebody they threw in there to, add to the spice. I think.
IMDb says he's Sidewinder. I don't even know who that character is.
Oh, okay.
That's fun. That's fun. Just Sidewinder, some guy we don't know.
Let's just be honest. No one's gonna watch that movie. I'm gonna watch it, but
would have made Denzel
I'll go tomorrow night.
For X. That would have been interesting. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is all a missed casting call.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the movie. You're gonna go tomorrow night, Spencer? You're gonna go see Captain America? What time are you going?
7:00.
Yeah. All right.
Should we have a follow-up movie? I might go now. If you guys are going, I would go.
I want to go see it this week. I want to go see it.
I got a guy at my gym that's wears a lot of Deadpool and Captain America stuff, and I'm like, hey, dude, you going to see the movie? And he's like, yeah, Thursday night. I'm like, all right, let's go Thursday night. So,
I mean,
Harrison Ford's gonna be great in that movie.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, a lot of reshoots.
I want to see it.
So hopefully, there's going to be pieces of it that are good. I would just
don't hold your breath.
Anthony Mackie just in a state of peril and just. Super soldier himself. That would be great. I would love that. It's never going to happen, but I would love it.
I like to hump.
Anyway, I'm going to
Peppy, are you coming to the
movies? Good question, Peppy.
Chug.
I wouldn't let him in.
I could fit him in here.
Yeah, you can make that happen. You can totally fit Peppy in there. He's so tiny. He can fit in your pocket. GR's satchel bag he has. No problem.
Do you see my tail wagging right?
Naughty doggy.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, everybody, we'll see. I don't know if I believe that Denzel Washington's going to be Magneto. I really don't think so, but we'll find out very shortly because they're supposed to start shooting in October for the new X-Men movie. That's not that far away. That's going to start shooting very soon. So all these casting rumors are going kind of nuts right now. So that's, honestly, we're at that point where we're going to start hearing these announcements because October is not far, guys. And I hope we'll figure out who he's going to be soon, and hopefully with somebody cool. I don't think it's Denzel. I still wish Denzel was Kang, but unfortunately, he's going to be somebody. We'll find out soon. It's not Kang, though. And you know what? Fuck Kang. We're done with Kang. I'm sorry, John the Major. It's not fucking happening. It's not happening.
I don't think they're going to recast him. I think he's just out.
Yeah, even though, like, people are coming forward, like, I know, like, he has the movie, that boxing movie coming out, or the weightlifting movie's coming out, and then also on top of that, we had, who was it? From Creed, he came forward to talk about it and said that he's my brother, I love him, and he can do no wrong. Yeah, but I think he did do wrong, though, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I think he did do wrong. So.
A whole lot of wrong.
A lot of wrong. Anyways, everybody, Denzel? Magneto? Let us know.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
Lose control.